What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Hulu's new documentary series, Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke. Let's rock this. You know, there have been many documentaries over the years that made me angry, but nothing infuriates me more than this one. Because the person at the center of it all, mommy vlogger Ruby Franke, is the epitome of everything that's fucked up about our attention-seeking society today. This 3-part documentary is shocking, it's heartbreaking, at times it's uncomfortable to watch because it features underage minors being scolded, but it's also a captivating expose that intricately examines the blurred lines between manipulation and hypocrisy. And well, as a YouTuber myself, not a very successful one I might add, but as one YouTuber to another, I really don't understand assholes like Ruby Franke. Meaning, yeah, I get that chasing clicks and views are an inescapable nature of this business, but why does it have to be done by exploiting family members who don't want to be in the spotlight as much as you do? But that's the problem, isn't it? Because vlogging is or was Ruby Franke's cocaine, so to speak. She had to keep getting high on that me train. And when her mental illness eventually kicked in, triggered by another mentally ill collaborator, it all just exacerbates the egoistic narcissism that she already has had all along. Directed by Ollie Lambert and produced by Passion Pictures, in Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke, when popular vlogger Ruby Franke is arrested for child abuse in August 2023, it quickly becomes one of the biggest trending stories in America. For years, the Franke's YouTube channel had documented a wholesome, happy family life with 2.5 million subscribers tuning in at its peak. But happy families are rarely what they seem. As the cracks began to show, the family turned to counselor Jody Hildebrandt for guidance and rapidly found themselves trapped in a nightmare. Only the Frankes know what went on inside their home. This series marks the first time Sherry and Chad, the Frankes' 2 eldest adult children, and Kevin, Ruby's husband, will share their story in depth on camera, with exclusive access to the Frankes, their friends and neighbors, and over 1,000 hours of their YouTube channel's unseen footage. Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke cuts through the social media reaction to explore the untold story behind the Ruby Franke case. Part family tragedy, part coming-of-age narrative, part tale of our times about the perils of life lived online. The first episode basically shows the origin of the Franke family's YouTube channel, their rise to popularity, what made them go viral, so on and so forth. At one point, they said that the Franke family was earning up to $100,000 per month just off of their YouTube channel. Hey YouTube, where's my 100 grand a month, huh? I see how it is, you son of a bitch. Anyway, but within that episode 1, we're already seeing some of the disturbing moments. By that I mean from the behind-the-scenes footage. She'd be yelling at her kids, telling them to shut up because she was in the middle of recording. I mean, yikes. Well, there's this thing called background noise removal. Every editing software has them now. So if you have to yell at your kids to shut up just to make your videos, then you're just an awful person to begin with. And B, I thought your kids were part of your family video blog. Why are you so upset if their sounds or their voices are in the background? Because it was never about them, wasn't it? It was always about you maintaining your picture-perfect mom reputation. Episode 2 dives deep into the life and deception of Ruby's business partner, Jody Hildebrandt. How she got into Ruby's family life, the influence that she has on Ruby and others, the demonic possession that she supposedly had. I mean, episode 2 is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Parts of it feel like straight out of a horror movie. Episode 3 is when the details of what Jody and Ruby did to those kids come to surface. The cruel and unusual punishment, the tortures, being called demons, etc., etc., and those details absolutely devastate me. There's a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel when it eventually gets to the court trial and the verdict and the sentencing, but episode 3 takes a lot out of you emotionally before it reaches its satisfying conclusion. Now, I know the docu calls this a cult, a small family cult, but I don't think we should let religion off the hook, because isn't some level of brainwashing obedience an integral part of every religion? I mean, if free will critical thinking is the dominant force, then there wouldn't be any need for religion, right? Anyway, the pacing of the documentary is excellent. It keeps you engaged as it meticulously tackles the shifting of power dynamics from Ruby and Kevin to Ruby and Jody. Having the family members who are of age speak in front of the cameras does make the information feel even more crucial. And the eldest daughter, Sherry, continuously calling her mom Ruby because she refuses to call her mom goes to show how irreparable the damage has become. And just as much as I am angry at Ruby for abusing her own kids, I am also equally angry at her husband Kevin for neglecting his duties as a father. To be fair, Kevin does eventually admit that he dropped the ball, but god damn it, you left your children behind with a couple of monsters for more than a year. I mean, that's a dick move, Kevin. Brainwashing or no brainwashing, you are not a victim here. You are a terrible dad. You deserve to feel guilty about yourself until your kids can find it in their heart to forgive you. Even then, I wouldn't understand why they ever would. And why the hell is family vlogging or family influencer still a thing? I read somewhere that California recently passed a law requiring family influencers in the state to set aside a percentage of their profit in a trust fund for their kids because California considers the kids employees, which they are. And what did these asshole parents do as soon as that announcement came? They moved their entire families to Tennessee or some other states that have weak child labor laws. Bunch of greedy cowards, man. Just like Ruby, who is a complete fucking monster, pure evil, hiding behind fake Christianity. These family influencers are only looking out for number one and their bottom line. They cry out family values, but they put their own children at risk on a daily basis by broadcasting them online. I mean, who knows how many pedophiles are subscribing to their channels and regularly watching those videos? It's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach. Jesus H. Christ. So yeah, overall I give Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke, the rating of 5 out of 5. It's a compelling, thought-provoking documentary that will spark discourse about facade, morality or lack thereof, and the dark, dark realities of human nature.